Hi everyone, today we will explore and discuss Hiro Hamada's Family Tree, from the popular animated movie Big Hero 6 and the animated series Big Hero 6 the series, so let's dive into it. Hiro Hamada, also known as Zero, he is a superhero and the leader and founder of Big Hero 6. He is a cheerful, free-spirited youngster with intelligence and comprehension much beyond his years. Because of this, he can be brash and cocky, but never arrogant. He is easily welcoming of others and appears to have little difficulty making positive connections with those he meets. He likes gummy bears, inventing new things, robotics, bot fights, and hates bugs, restrictions, supervillains, failure, and authority figures. His older brother, Tadashi Hamada, he was an intellectually talented robotics student at the San Francisco Institute of Technology and also the creator of Baymax. He was incredibly generous, supportive, hardworking, who liked robotics, his brother acting on his true potential, helping others, and hated crime, danger, and bot fights. He died in a fire while trying to pull his professor, Robert Callahan, out of a burning building. Their parents, Mr. and Mrs. Hamada, they never appeared in the movie or series. They were only mentioned. According to Hiro, he lost both of his parents when he was 3 years old. Mrs. Hamada's sister and the maternal aunt of Hiro and Tadashi, Aunt Cass, also known as Chef Cass. She is a chef and the owner of the Lucky Cat Cafe. She is a kind woman who adores her nephews more than everything. She is very loving to them, but she also understands when to be harsh and firm, and she can become very upset and agitated as a result of them. She likes cooking, baking, poetry, and hates danger to her family, her nephews getting into trouble, and Hiro being upset. Aunt Cass has 4 adoptive children, whom Hiro gave another chance, and assigned them to work at the Lucky Cat Cafe, where they began to view Aunt Cass as their mother, Hangry Panda, also known as Sis, because of her short fuse, rudeness, and penchant for crunching on hard objects like coconuts. Hangry Panda gets her the name from a pun on the words hungry and angry. She served as the mascot for the San Francisco Zoo, where she prepared snacks in the Snack Shack, utilizing her own robot features, until she was kidnapped by Noodle Burger Boy, who programmed her to be his sister. Her second adoptive daughter, Crushroom, she was the delivery bot and mascot of Vegan Nam Cafe, until Noodle Burger Boy kidnapped her in order to extend his new family. Like Hangry Panda, he also programmed her to be his sister. Unlike other robots, Crushroom speaks terrible English and always refers to herself in the third person. She claimed to like her job as a delivery robot, but after Noodle Burger Boy programmed her to be his sister, her personality changed and she became more aggressive, loving breaking random things and even creating crushing puns. Her third adoptive daughter, Hyperpotamus, she was the mascot of Hyperpotamus Pizza Partytorium, until Noodle Burger Boy reprogrammed her like Hangry Panda and Crushroom to be his sister with an Obaki chip. Later in the events of the series, Hiro reprogrammed her to work at Lucky Cat Cafe like Noodle Burger Boy. She has a happy and funny attitude that she maintained even after being reprogrammed to commit evil. Despite her wicked programming, she cared profoundly about her new family of siblings. And her adoptive son, Noodle Burger Boy, also known as Dumb Burger Head, he was the mascot for the Noodle Burger restaurant, until Obaki hacked him into becoming his servant. Following Obaki's death, Noodle Burger Boy and Trina planned to destroy Big Hero 6 team and launch a robot revolution by reprogramming additional robot mascots throughout San Francisco to avenge their father, Obaki. But later in the series, he was defeated, and Hiro gave him second chance by reprogramming him to work at the Lucky Cat Cafe. He likes making clients happy, dancing, and hates losing his family. Obaki, who reprogrammed Noodle Burger Boy to be his son, he was a supervillain who once was a great student at the San Francisco Institute of Technology under the supervision of Professor Granville. He had ambitious aspirations to use cutting-edge technology to improve the world. However, the chronic brain damage he sustained after his accident had a terrible impact on his mentality, leaving him cold-hearted and insane. He died in his lair after Hiro stopped the shockwave. Trina, she seemed to be a typical teenage girl, but actually she was an android developed by Obaki, whom she referred as father. She possessed the sarcastic, impatient, rebellious nature of a teenager. She had free will and was able to act independently as long as she obeyed her father. She liked bot fighting and stealing. She was defeated by Hiro when she attacked him. Baymax, also known as Walking Marshmallow, He is a superhero from the Big Hero 6 team and a healthcare robot created by Tadashi Hamada. He is calm, even in perilous situations, in order to take his time and figure out how to help his companions in even the most basic conditions. However, his aim makes him innocent and curious, and he gets easily distracted. He is unquestionably attentive and caring toward his patients. He prioritizes the well-being of everyone in difficulty, including those who are considered enemies, such as Yama or Obake. Baymax's brother, Mini-Max, also known as Defender of Justice. He was developed and programmed by Hiro Hamada, with the design based on Baymax, and his intended goal was to keep Fred out of trouble when the rest of Big Hero 6 wasn't there. He was programmed with a mentality evocative of some comic book archetypes because of Fred's love with superheroes. These traits include his sense of heroism and duty for Fred, self-monologuing, and metaphors and analogies regarding justice. He likes justice, helping Fred, and hates villains and Fred damaging things. Minimax's owner, Frederick Flammarion Fredrickson IV, commonly referred as Fred, he is a mascot for San Francisco Institute of Technology, and also the member of the superhero team Big Hero 6. He is extremely zany, noisy, and eccentric. Despite this, he is incredibly relaxed back, especially in comparison to his friends, and has a very endearing and welcoming demeanor. He also has a unique sense of humor. He is naturally upbeat and does not become anxious quickly. So even in the midst of a disaster, he can find the positive aspects of things. Fred's father, Mr. Fredrickson, he is a wealthy person who lived a double life as a philanthropist and a superhero known as Boss Awesome. He is a composed, down-to-earth man with a funny side. He is courageous and moral because he was once a superhero. He understands what it is to be responsible, just, and righteous. He is quite kind in sharing this expertise with the younger generations, even in his old age. And Fred's mother, Mrs. Fredrickson, also known as Major Blast and Major Pain, in 1973, when Mr. Fredrickson became the superhero Boss Awesome, she was concerned for her husband, so she assumed the identity of the supervillain, Major Blast, to confront Boss Awesome and assist him in overcoming his shortcomings against other adversaries. After she was certain that Boss Awesome could protect himself from any threat, she told him who she was and retired her alter ego. She likes luxury, fanciness, and puppy videos. That was all in Hiro Hamada's Family Tree. Thanks for watching. See you all in next video. Till then, take care.